So you've been budgeting all year long, and you may think that Christmas is the time to, cut your dollars a little loose. Hold on, before you think about that, remember that the new year is just a few days away. So rather than having to restructure your finances then, how about you continue budgeting right now? We have some financial experts dropping some nuggets of wisdom about drafting your Christmas budget and stitching up your holiday finances.
Christmas time is the time when we want to have fun and frolic. And so it's a time when we can really get distracted from the fact that we do have reality that comes next year. So that's why budgeting is important, because we want to ensure that whatever we do to make our Christmas fat does not make our New Year frugal. So look back at your budgets. Look carefully. How much money do you really have to spend on the Christmas? One of the tips is you can actually put that money in something and call it your Christmas budget. So separate that Christmas budget from all the other accounts. Have your ATM card connected to that particular budget, that particular account. And when you go shopping, remember, you know exactly what your budget is. And let us say that budget is $30,000. If you have budgeted that you're going to spend that $30,000 on 5 persons and you have overspent on one gift, then automatically you'll know that in order to make sure there's money in the account, you've got to cut back on another. If you keep all the money in one place, it's not going to register psychologically that, hey, I've reached my max. So it becomes important to put things in place for yourself so that you can have fun this Christmas. But remember, next year, rather than being totally frugal, can be fat.
Do proper budgets leading up to even this Christmas and determine what your disposable income is. Don't spend outside of your disposable income. Make sure that you put aside money for the necessities like food that you need to eat. Also, because Christmas is here, it doesn't mean that you don't have the car payment and you don't have the mortgage. And also remember that people normally get paid earlier. So the next paycheck is going to be more than a month away. So ensure that you do that proper budgeting.
If you've spent enough Christmas here in JA or most places really, it's easy to recognize the extravagant spending and skimpy saving habits that crop up during this time of the year. But understanding those trends could very well be the means to achieving your thrifty Christmas experience.
People spend a lot more because of the euphoria of the season. People get caught up and people will just go out there and spend, which is why I said people should budget and stick to the budget, because when you get caught up in the euphoria and the emotions come on of Christmas, you want to, anything you see you'll spend. So you're going to the store and because you're happy, because it's Christmas time, you're going and you just spend anything you see, especially when you have a credit card. If you don't have control over your credit card, leave it at home. Don't carry it with you.
Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna write down the names of every single individual that you want to give something to. Look at that maximum budget that you have and then divide it out and see, okay, if my maximum budget is $30,000 and I have 30 people on the list, then it would mean $1,000 per person if we divide it equally. So I know that some persons are going to deserve a gift that would be costing more than the $1,000. So now you would start to say, okay, this person, based on who they are to me, this person needs a $10,000 gift on average. So it leaves me with $20,000 for everybody else. So do it that way. Now, for some persons, you're going to realize, hey, I can't buy a gift.
This Christmas 2020 is going to be different. COVID environment, COVID restrictions in place, income levels are less. Another thing also is that food prices might go up because of the recent rains that we've had and the shortage of agricultural crops. But we can still enjoy Christmas as it was supposed to be, which is really just enjoying it with friends, families. Go to church maybe this year, and you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on entertainment, on food and on gifts. You know, just spend time with friends and family, which is the most important thing.
So I guess the good news is that with a bit of financial planning and some resourcefulness, we can still have a very Merry Christmas while avoiding the financial fatigue of the new year.